Everything you believe about yourself has been carefully shaped by a false narrative. From a young age, you were taught to view yourself as nothing more than flesh and bone, a single isolated body with a brain, moving through life on autopilot. But this perception is the first illusion you must free yourself from, because the deeper truth is far more expansive. You are not just one body, but four. These are four layers of reality, four distinct yet interwoven dimensions of consciousness, each one resting atop the other like the intricate hidden gears of a vast machine. And unless you understand how these layers interact, you'll remain trapped, constantly drained, unmotivated, and disconnected from the core of who you really are. Let's begin with the most familiar layer, your physical body. This is your flesh and blood form, your vessel, the tangible part of you that moves through the material world. But it's only the outermost shell. Beneath that lies your emotional body, an unseen force that silently governs your reactions, fuels your energy, and influences your ability to attract or repel life experiences. Next comes the mental body, your internal architect. This is the seat of your thoughts and beliefs, the one shaping your perception of reality and defining what you consider possible. And finally, there is your spiritual body, the part of you that reaches beyond the physical, tapping into higher dimensions and holding the blueprint of your soul's true potential. Here's where the problem begins. Most people live in total inner disarray. Their mind desires one thing. Their emotions are driven by something else entirely. Their body runs without awareness, and their spirit lies dormant. It's like trying to drive a car while the wheels spin in four different directions. No wonder so many feel lost. No wonder manifestation feels impossible, and dreams seem perpetually out of reach. But there's a secret, one few dare to share. The moment you align these four bodies, bringing them into harmony, you unlock a version of yourself that is limitless. That's exactly what I'm going to reveal in this video. The path to that alignment. Ask yourself, why do you feel stuck in cycles that repeat no matter how hard you try to escape? Why do the same patterns replay over and over, even when your intentions are clear? Why do some people effortlessly attract success, while others grind endlessly for scraps? The answer is startlingly simple. You've been conditioned to operate only in the physical realm. But that's just a quarter of who you are. Today, I will show you the hidden structure of your existence. This framework is not abstract theory or spiritual fluff. It's the mechanics of your reality. When understood and activated, it allows you to reclaim your energy, reshape your world, and tap into abilities you never imagined possible. But I must warn you, once you open your eyes to this truth, you can't close them again. You'll begin to see why the masses remain asleep, caught in illusions so deep they don't even recognize them as false. You'll understand why the world feels fractured, why things are not what they seem. So the question is, are you ready to wake up? Good. Let's begin. You have been deceived your entire life. You were told you are nothing more than your body, just flesh, bone, blood, and nerves. That's the most powerful lie ever crafted. And because you believed it, you've been operating at only 25% of your true potential. Now think about this. Why do your thoughts affect your body? Why do buried emotions create physical illness? Why do spiritual experiences often feel more vivid than the so-called real world? It's because the truth is undeniable. You are not a singular body. You are four. The physical body, aligned with Earth, is your hardware, the tangible machine that carries you through life. The emotional body, like water, flows beneath the surface, an energetic field housing your subconscious responses and hidden patterns. The mental body, corresponding with air, shapes your beliefs and thoughts, the invisible architect crafting your worldview. And the spiritual body, like fire or ether, is your source connection, the life force within you that transcends this realm entirely. Together, these four bodies form the true structure of your being. And once you begin to live with awareness of each one, everything changes. The missing key to your true power lies in understanding the dynamic interplay between the four bodies that make up your being. These bodies, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, are in constant interaction, each one influencing and being influenced by the others. When even one of them falls out of sync, your entire life can descend into confusion, frustration, and stagnation. To make this clearer, imagine yourself as a computer. Your physical body is the hardware, the tangible machine that you see and touch. Your emotions serve as the power source, fueling every action and reaction. Your thoughts act as the software, running the mental programs that shape how you interpret and respond to the world. And your spirit? That's the operating system, connecting and orchestrating the entire experience with a higher intelligence. Now picture this. You have a brand new laptop, sleek and powerful, but the battery is completely drained. Will it turn on? No. Or suppose the software is corrupted, full of glitches and viruses. It doesn't matter how advanced the hardware is, the system won't function properly. This is exactly what happens to us. We focus on building a strong physical body, but our emotional world is chaotic. We try to think positive thoughts, but our subconscious is still echoing old trauma. We seek spiritual enlightenment, but neglect the body that houses it. As long as these four layers are disconnected, we remain stuck in cycles we can't break. So what's the first step? You must learn to feel each of your four bodies individually. You need to be able to identify where the misalignment is. Because if you can't pinpoint where the energy is blocked, you can't fix it. Here's a simple yet powerful exercise. Find a quiet place, sit in silence, close your eyes, and take a deep breath. Begin by focusing on your physical body. Scan for pain, tension, or discomfort. Then shift your awareness to your emotional state. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Move next to your mind and simply observe the thoughts that are quietly running in the background. Finally, bring your attention to your spirit. Do you feel connected? Or do you feel distant, lost, uncertain? Take note of what you discover. Where do you feel heavy? Where do you feel empty or blocked? This awareness is your starting point. It's the first true step to mastering your reality, locating where your energy is trapped and understanding why. And from here, we can go deeper, into mysteries older than civilization itself. Mysteries tied to the sun, the soul, and a cosmic principle passed down through ancient whispers. As above, so below. Now, look around. Everything in nature flows with rhythm and structure. The earth orbits the sun. The moon waxes and wanes. The tides rise and retreat. But here's the part no one told you. These external rhythms aren't separate from you. They are reflections of your inner state. The sun is not just a giant ball of fire in the sky. It is a symbol, a mirror of your own soul. Just as the sun gives life to the earth, your soul gives life to your body. Without the sun, nothing grows. Without your soul, your body is just an inert matter. The sun radiates light, warming the world and revealing its shapes and colors. In the same way, your soul radiates energy, shaping the reality you live within. This is the forgotten meaning behind the phrase, as above, so below. What you see outside of yourself is merely a reflection of what's happening within you. And just like the sun, your soul also moves in cycles, 4 powerful phases that mirror the sun's journey across the seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Spring is the awakening, the moment your soul begins to open to deeper truths, like dawn breaking after a long night. Summer is mastery, when your soul radiates clarity, power, and light, like the sun at its peak. Autumn is the descent, when illusions start to crumble, revealing hidden shadows and suppressed truths. Winter is the dark night, the deepest part of the cycle, where your soul confronts its limitations and fears. Ever wonder why your energy rises and falls throughout the year? Why do you feel so alive in some seasons and deeply withdrawn in others? It's because your inner sun, your soul, isn't always aligned with your physical body. And when that alignment is off, life feels like a battle against an invisible force, a weight you can't name. But all of this, the sun, the seasons, your emotions and energy, are interconnected. They are not random. They are your reflection, and the clues are even hidden in our language. In ancient wisdom traditions, the Son of God is described as the light of the world, a title that mirrors the role of the sun in our sky. Your soul and the sun are not separate. They are intimately connected in ways that transcend mere symbolism. This isn't just poetic language. It's encoded truth. Hidden within the very words we speak are echoes of forgotten wisdom, clues left by those who once understood the deeper mechanics of reality. And when you begin to understand the sun, you begin to understand yourself. Have you ever felt an unexplained rush of energy on a warm, radiant summer day, or a heavy emotional fog during the bleak stretch of winter? It's not simply a seasonal affective disorder. It's your 4 bodies, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, responding to the solar cycle. Your system is designed to move in rhythm with the natural world. And when you consciously align your soul's energy with the sun, everything begins to shift. This is where the solar alignment ritual comes in. A simple yet powerful way to recharge your soul, using the sun's natural energy. Step outside during sunrise or sunset, the 2 most potent times for energetic alignment. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Let the sun's warmth touch your skin and feel its light penetrating into your being. Visualize golden energy flowing into you, saturating every part of your body. Then, set an intention. What energy do you want to embody today? Hold this vision for at least 5 minutes. Let your body, your emotions, your mind, and your spirit come into harmony. Do this each morning, and you'll soon begin to feel a profound shift. More clarity, more vitality, and more power over your own reality. Because the sun is not just a distant star in the sky. It is also a living force within you. Now, let's go deeper. Let's look at the 4 bodies again, this time from the perspective of the hidden forces that truly shape your life. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to glide effortlessly into success, while others struggle endlessly despite their best efforts? Why can you fill your mind with positive affirmations, yet still feel hollow inside? Or why years of inner work sometimes fail to break through emotional or energetic blocks? It all comes down to one misunderstood truth. You are not a single being. You are a system. And this system is governed by 4 powerful archetypal forces that correspond to your 4 bodies. In astrology, these are the 4 fixed signs, each one linked to a specific body. Taurus represents the physical body, your foundation, your health, and your ability to feel grounded and stable. Scorpio corresponds to the emotional body, your depth, your passion, and the intensity of your subconscious. Aquarius governs the mental body, your thoughts, beliefs, and the higher intelligence you channel. And Leo rules over the spiritual body, your inner fire, your divine will, your connection to Source. These energies are always in motion within you. If one falls out of balance, the ripple effect touches every part of your life. And that's why most people struggle to change. They focus entirely on the body, hoping it will fix everything else. Or they dive into thought work, ignoring their emotional wounds. Others chase spiritual enlightenment, while their physical life crumbles beneath them. Every failure, every sense of being stuck, can be traced back to this lack of alignment. Because your life is not shaped by what you want, it is shaped by the strongest force within you. If your mind wants success, but your emotions are still wired for fear or failure, you'll sabotage your efforts. If your spirit is awake and seeking expansion, but your body is weak and neglected, you'll feel drained, scattered, and disconnected. If your emotions long for love, but your thoughts are steeped in doubt, you'll unconsciously push love away. The truth is, you don't need more hustle. You don't need more affirmations, more discipline, or more goals. What you need is alignment. Think of those who work out daily, sculpting the perfect physique, yet feel spiritually hollow and lost. They've mastered the physical, but left the spiritual behind. Or consider those who meditate, journal, and seek higher consciousness, but live in poverty or chronic health issues. They pursued the spiritual, but neglected the physical. Then there are those who fill notebooks with affirmations and visualize wealth every morning, but never experience true manifestation. They've activated the mind, but left the emotional body unhealed. Each of these people has only activated part of their system, and that's why true transformation remains out of reach until all four bodies come into alignment. This is why no matter how much knowledge you accumulate, how many books you read, or how many courses you take, if your four bodies, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, aren't working in harmony, you'll remain stuck. Growth becomes stagnant. Progress feels like running in circles. True transformation only happens when all four dimensions of your being are aligned and working together as one. That's where the alignment technique comes in, an approach designed to synchronize your system and unlock your full potential. To begin this process, start by checking in with your physical body. Ask yourself, how does my body feel right now? Is it tired? Energetic? Does it need more rest or more movement? Tuning into your physical needs creates a foundation of support for all other layers of your being. Next, shift to your emotional body. Become aware of the feelings lingering in the background. Are you holding on to fear, guilt, anxiety? Or are you grounded in joy, peace, and openness? Naming these emotions helps you stop being unconsciously driven by them. From there, recalibrate your mental body. Listen to your thoughts. What loops are repeating? Are your thoughts empowering you or reinforcing limitations? Ask whether they align with your highest desires. Then connect to your spiritual body. Do you feel anchored to something greater than yourself? Are you living with intention and purpose, or drifting aimlessly? This alignment check-in is most effective when done daily, especially before making big decisions. Because in every moment, the strongest body within you will lead, and if that body is out of sync, it will pull your life in the wrong direction. But there's more. Alignment alone is not enough. You must also learn the art of transmutation, the sacred ability to turn energy into its higher form. This is the missing step most people overlook. Rather than healing, they try to escape. They fight their emotions, suppress their thoughts, and numb their pain. But here's the truth: no one taught you. Energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transformed. This is the heart of alchemy. Lead doesn't vanish. It becomes gold. Pain doesn't disappear. It becomes power. Fear doesn't dissolve. It becomes fuel. If you don't learn how to transmute energy, it will continue to rule you from the shadows. This is where most people fail. They run from their past instead of refining it into wisdom. They suppress their emotions instead of turning them into strength. They chant affirmations over broken belief systems instead of rewiring the mind at its root. It's time to break that cycle. Step 1. Transmuting the mental body, air. Your mind is the architect of your reality. If you don't take control of it, someone else will. And the truth is, most of your thoughts aren't even yours. They were installed by society, parents, culture, long before you had the awareness to question them. Beliefs about money, love, success, and power were imprinted into your system. So the first step to transformation is to reverse engineer your programming. Try this. Write down one belief you hold about life. For example, money is hard to make. Then ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Who taught me this? Once you identify the origin, flip it. Money flows to me effortlessly. Repeat this new belief daily until it becomes your internal truth. This is how you rewrite the mental code. And when your mental body shifts, everything else begins to align. Step 2. Transmuting the emotional body, water. Your emotional body is where unprocessed energy hides. Every heartbreak, every failure, every wound you never fully felt, it's still there. And when that energy isn't released, it becomes part of your identity. This is why the same patterns replay, the same toxic relationships, the same financial struggles, the same self-doubt. They're not coincidences. They're trapped energy cycling in the background. To break this pattern, you must release what no longer serves you. Here's a powerful method. Find a quiet space and close your eyes. Recall a painful memory, not to relive it, but to face it with compassion. Breathe into it. Ask yourself, what emotion am I still holding on to? Say aloud, I release this energy. It no longer defines me. Visualize that emotion leaving your body with every exhale. The more you do this, the more emotional weight you shed, and with it, the chains that have held your reality in place begin to break. And once your emotional body is free, your life shifts instantly. Now, get ready for step 3, where we go into transmuting the physical body and how the body itself becomes the vessel for power, vitality, and manifestation. Your body is the foundation of your entire system. Without it, everything else collapses. And yet, in the pursuit of spiritual awakening and mental clarity, most people abandon the physical. They seek higher states of consciousness while consuming food devoid of life. They chase enlightenment while running on caffeine, sugar, and stress. But here's a deeper truth. Your body is your subconscious mind made manifest. Every bite you take, every hour of rest or deprivation, every movement or lack of it is remembered. It shapes your energy, your emotional patterns, and your capacity to function. So what should you do? Begin by eliminating dead foods, anything overly processed, lifeless, or artificial. These weaken your physical energy and cloud your internal clarity. Move your body every day, because stillness stores trauma while motion releases it. Hydrate deeply and consistently, because water holds frequency, and what you drink influences your emotional and energetic state. Start treating your body not as a burden or afterthought, but as a sacred vessel. Not a graveyard, but a temple. The moment you do, your external reality will begin to reflect that inner respect and alignment. Step 4. Transmuting the spiritual body. Fire, ether. This is the final layer, and the most often overlooked. Without the fire of the spirit, all the rest is just mechanics. The spiritual body is the great connector. It is your source of energy, your life force, the essence of who you are. If you're feeling lost, directionless, or disconnected from your purpose, this is where the root cause lies. So how do you strengthen your spiritual body and reconnect to that fire? You begin with the sacred breath method. Inhale deeply through your nose. Hold that breath for 5 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel your energy expanding with each cycle. Do this for at least 3 minutes. As you breathe, visualize golden light pouring into your body, filling every cell, igniting every dormant space. Practice this every morning and every night, and watch your connection to your higher self grow stronger, clearer, undeniable. This final step marks the turning point. This is where chaos becomes clarity, where confusion becomes purpose. This is the path of the true alchemist. Not someone who avoids pain, but someone who transforms it. Not someone who suppresses emotion, but someone who channels it. Not someone who runs from their thoughts, but someone who reprograms them. Not someone who neglects the body, but someone who empowers it. This is how you take control of your energy, and through that, take control of your life. And now, in the final section, everything comes together. We unveil the truth about the soul and the universe. This is the moment of realization. Your entire reality is a projection of your inner world. It's time to dismantle the illusion of separation, to reveal that you were never isolated, not from the world, not from others, and not from the universe itself. Yet from the moment you were born, you were conditioned to believe otherwise. You were told that you are a body, a personality, a name on a piece of paper, a separate individual navigating an external world. But here's the secret they never wanted you to uncover. The universe is not happening to you. It is happening through you. Look around. Every experience, every person, every circumstance you encounter is a mirror, an exact reflection of your internal state. If you carry fear, life will echo that fear. If you harbor unhealed wounds, you will meet people who trigger those wounds. But if you embody abundance, joy, and love, the universe will rise to meet that frequency. You are not merely a participant in this life. You are its architect, its creator, its source. Once you see this, you cannot unsee it. You cross a threshold of awareness and everything changes. This is the ultimate shift, the revelation of who you truly are. Because the truth is, you are not your body. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are the awareness behind it all. The still presence that observes, the force that creates. You are the soul. And that soul is not separate from the universe. It is the universe, experiencing itself through you. This isn't just spiritual poetry, it's scientific truth. Quantum physics has already confirmed what mystics and ancient texts have always claimed. Reality is not fixed or solid. It doesn't exist independently of you. Instead, it responds to you, specifically to your observation. Matter, once believed to be separate and stable, is now understood to be a web of interconnected energy fields. Space and time, once treated as absolute, are now seen as illusions, constructs of the physical mind. Your consciousness, however, exists beyond them. It operates in dimensions that transcend the physical, And because of this, your outer world is constantly reflecting your inner one. That's why spiritual masters throughout history have echoed the same essential truth. Your external world is a mirror. Success, love, freedom, power, these aren't things you chase outside of yourself. They are states that exist within you. The moment you embody them internally, reality is compelled to mirror them externally. This isn't mysticism. This isn't just a nice idea. This is the mechanics of how reality actually functions. The reality-bending exercise. How to shift your world instantly. Now that you understand this fundamental principle, here's what to do next. Choose one area of your life that you want to transform. It could be financial freedom, deep love, unshakable confidence, anything. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and feel what it would be like to already have it. Not someday, not in the distant future. Now, let that emotion, joy, certainty, power, expand through your entire body. Let it take root in your cells. Then carry that state into your day, not as hope or wishful thinking, but as an internal reality you've already embodied. Watch closely. The external world will begin to shift in response, because once your inner world transforms, the outer world must follow. This is not because you are lucky. It's because you are aligned. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are the universe in human form. And now you face a choice. You can turn away from this truth, retreat into the life you knew before. Safe, small, predictable. Or you can step fully into your role as creator, architect, divine force in motion. Because now that you know the truth, there's only one question left. What will you do with it? You've come this far. You're beginning to see what they never wanted you to realize. But before you can fully activate your power, there's still one final barrier to overcome. The programming that's been quietly controlling your life from the very beginning. The hidden system of control. Ask yourself, why don't schools teach you about your energy, your soul, or the true power of your mind? Why do so many religions portray God as something outside of you? Something to worship, but never to embody? Why does society bombard you with distractions, endless entertainment, and fear? The answer is simple. Because if you knew the truth, if you truly understood that you are the creator of your own reality, you would be impossible to control. From the moment you were born, you were placed inside a system carefully designed to keep you asleep. Your physical body was weakened by toxic food, sedentary lifestyles, and artificial environments. Your emotional body was manipulated through fear-driven media, trauma, and distorted beliefs about love and self-worth. Your mental body was hijacked by narratives that dictated what to believe, what was realistic, and who you were allowed to become. And your spiritual body was severed from its source, leaving you searching for meaning in material things, broken relationships, and outside validation. But here's the most important truth of all. The system only works if you believe in it. And now, it's time to break free. The escape plan. How to reprogram your 4 bodies for freedom. You've been running outdated software. Now it's time for a full system reboot. Start with the physical body, your machine. It needs an upgrade. Food is frequency, so begin fueling yourself with high vibrational foods. Living, organic, unprocessed. These nourish not just your body, but your energy field. Movement is activation. Walk barefoot on the earth. Stretch, dance, train your body. This reawakens energy that's been lying dormant. And this is only the beginning. In the next steps, you'll learn to reprogram the emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies to fully realign with who you were always meant to be. The illusion is breaking. Your power is returning. The creator within you is awakening. Let's keep going. Light is a form of energy, and when sunlight touches your skin, it doesn't merely warm you. It recharges your very cells, uplifts your spirit, and clears the mental fog that weighs you down. This is the first step in transforming your inner world. From there, begin the process of reprogramming your emotional body. Let go of the energy you've unknowingly trapped inside you. Release it. Forgive the past. Cut the energetic cords that bind you to pain. Because when you cling to suffering, it doesn't disappear. It reappears again and again, wearing different faces. Take control of your reactions. Remember, emotions are energy in motion. They aren't meant to control you. They are tools, not weapons to be used against your own self. Discover the blueprint of your emotions. Dig deep and identify the programs you're running. Shame, fear, guilt. These are not your true essence. Transmute them, then reprogram your mental body. Reclaim the reins of your mind. It starts by refusing to feed it with low-vibration content. What you watch, read, and hear, they all write lines in the script of your inner world. Instead, write your own belief system. Literally, sit down and define what you choose to believe about yourself, about reality. Shift your inner dialogue, because your thoughts are not passive, they are commands. A negative mind produces a negative life. It's as simple and powerful as that. Go deeper still and reprogram your spiritual body. This is where true transformation begins. Connect with your infinite self by turning down the noise of the external world. True spiritual power emerges not in chaos, but in stillness. When you silence distractions and listen to the quiet voice within, your life force is waiting to be activated. Use breathwork, meditation, and visualization as your tools. These are the keys to unlocking your deepest truth. Never forget who you are. You are not separate from the divine. You are a direct extension of it. A conscious creator walking in human form. And when this realization fully hits you, the structure you've lived in, the system, starts to crumble. Not because it changed, but because you stopped obeying it. The world you once thought was real was actually designed to keep you asleep. But now, you're waking up. The laws of physics begin to bend as you learn to manipulate energy. The rules of society fall apart when you recognize they weren't built to set you free, but to contain you. The limitations you believed in, they dissolve the moment you choose to see through them. And here you stand, at a pivotal crossroads. You can remain plugged into the illusion, pretending you still don't know. Or you can claim your power fully and live as the awakened creator you were always meant to be. Because when you reprogram all four aspects, your emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical bodies, you step outside the system. You become untouchable. And this is only the beginning. If you truly grasp everything shared so far, you'll start to see the grander vision. You are not merely human, not just energy, not just a soul. You are a fragment of infinite intelligence, the very essence that births galaxies, ignites stars, and weaves the fabric of reality. That divine force resides within you. This is the God Code, the secret of the universe living inside your being. Ancient civilizations knew this. They embedded it in their symbols, stories, and sacred texts. But through time, this truth was hidden, twisted, and buried. And yet, it still whispers through the ages. The sun symbolizes your soul, your eternal life force. The moon reflects your emotions. the ebb and flow of your subconscious. The earth mirrors your body, the sacred vessel through which you live. The stars represent your mind, limitless in its creative power. Everything outside you reflects what's within. This is why astrology has meaning, why energy shapes matter, why thoughts become reality. When you awaken this truth inside yourself, you stop waiting for miracles. You start creating them. Here's how. Speak your reality into being. Your words are spells. Use them with intent. Declare "I am" with conviction every day. Visualize not from a place of wishful thinking, but from knowing. Feel your desired reality as if it already surrounds you. This forces the universe to match your frequency. You don't beg energy, you command it. Instead of reacting to life as if you have no control, begin to consciously direct your energy. Wherever you place your focus, energy naturally follows, so focus wisely. Master the art of stillness, because the most powerful beings don't chase after anything. They align with their purpose. Learn to sit in silence, not out of passivity, but to command reality through pure presence. Live from the place of origin, not from a place of seeking. Stop searching for answers in the outside world. The truth is, you are the answer. What happens when you fully activate this awareness? When you unlock your God code, the entire framework of your reality begins to shift. You'll begin to notice synchronicities happening more frequently. Little winks from the universe that confirm your path. Reality starts to bend in response to your energy. Manifestations begin to accelerate. And what once took months or years to achieve now happens with almost uncanny speed. People will start to react differently to you, not because they've changed, but because your energy has. The vibration you emit alters how the world reflects back to you. Fear begins to dissolve as you realize nothing outside of you has true power over your experience. Time loses its rigidity. It becomes more fluid. You'll witness moments that feel like glitches, unexplained shifts where reality seems to rearrange itself in your favor. Then comes the final test. Will you accept your power? This is the threshold where most people retreat, because to embrace your divine nature is to take full responsibility for your life. You can no longer point fingers or blame the world for your pain. The victim role must be relinquished. Every aspect of your experience becomes your creation, your responsibility. It's a heavy truth, but a liberating one. And if you're still here reading these words, it's because you're ready for it. So now there is only one question. What will you create? You've seen the truth, and the moment you choose to live from that truth, your reality transforms in ways you could never have imagined. But this isn't the end. It's just the beginning. If you're ready to go even deeper, to take control of your reality with intention and clarity, subscribe to my newsletter. Inside, you'll find exclusive teachings, ancient wisdom, and practical exercises that you won't find anywhere else. This is about more than consuming knowledge. It's about stepping into your role as the creator of your own life. Now, let's amplify this message together. Drop a comment below and complete this sentence. I am. Speak it out loud. Declare your truth. Set your energy in motion.